Okay, I've got that ready now, so I think I can begin. Hello again, it's Glitch Reaper here. I'm back on Tolkiencraft2, and I know the server has actually been down for a while, so I'm sort of one of its resident, well, I guess you could say remnant warriors here. And I have several things I'm going to be trying to do today, which is also why I just slept the night off. Wasn't much night left, but hey. Some things are just better whenever they're brighter and more visible. Especially in Botania, where everything's supposed to be, well, bright and visible. It has a lot of particle effects that are in the... well, they're in the eye of the beholder. If you're not using Botania's stuff, you probably won't see them. Like the Wand of the Forest, just holding that lets you see almost everything. Now, there's something I've been wanting to do for a while now, and this is why I vined up these trees pretty well, too. These are actually, I believe, pine... yep, they're pine trees from Biomes of Plenty. Apparently they grow very tall. This is very, very useful because you get a lot of wood for general purposes, plus if you put a vine up really high, you get it to grow really, really far. And their downward growth cycle is interesting to exploit that way. Now, this is something I actually had on the server for a while, but probably wasn't shown. And this is the Terrasteel agglomeration plate. This is how you make Terrasteel. And note these little glowing things here. These are called sparks. They're an entity. You can walk right through them. They have no corporeality whatsoever. But basically, you take a mana pearl, mana diamond, and an ingot of mana steel, place them on here, and the magic starts happening. So, I'm going to transmute up a few of those to get myself ready. I got my miner's backpack here. Let me see here, I'm going to need that, going to need this. I believe, wait, do I have anything in my hunter's backpack? Nope. Nope. Yep, forgot the pearl. Don't worry, I'll get that. I usually have a few packed up, and if not, I have a backup plan, and it's not necessarily just the end. I have actually found out over time that I have an Enderman spawner around here. Yeah, you're probably thinking, an Enderman spawner, that's not exactly vanilla. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to whack one, aren't I? Yeah. I really want that item. There's a, I've already used some Terrasteel before, and there's a good expression. This also goes into how the bauble system works here. Because, as you can see by over here, there's these two green rings. These are called greater bands of aura. The lesser band of aura you can make, and it's basically just requires some... well, I'm gonna have to fly here for a moment. Not because of you, Creeper. I have a totally different reason. But anyhow, if you have some mana steel and some, believe it's the mana pearl, but I could check the book in a moment here. I always have this thing around. But first, I got to do... oh, I'm going to have to use my pan, because those... whenever you whack Endermen, they run away if they're on fire. When I check that book, I'll show what's needed for the bands of aura. What they do that's really cool is they will charge items in your inventory that have a mana storage ability, like those mana tablets. Now, let me see. Around here some... ah, there's the chasm. There's the chasm. Okay. I think it's this way. But there is a... yes, I think it's this way. Nope. I just chose the wrong way first. Darn you! Come on, come on. Be cool. Here it is. There's a little bit of a secret weapon here. Of course, you can also hunt them in the desert. Now, that is an Enderman spawner. I think this is a... because a roguelike dungeon has intersected this chasm that I can do this. Come on. Yeah, now I'm close enough. There is a way to make that happen without you being close, but I don't have that right now. Okay, zombies. Stay cool. I'm just here for the Enderman. Although while I'm waiting, I need a snack. And not quite good enough. Here, Enderman. Come on. Get mad, bros. Get mad. I believe I have enough luck on this pan for this. Entity lag. Come on, smack. I like that delightful pan whacking sound, but it's not happening. Come on. I have more attack power than this on this pan. Was that an infernal and I didn't notice? Why are there drops? It is. Come on. Come on. Sorry about the lighting, but it's purposely dark. Why? Because, hey, they won't show up if they're in the light. Grandermen, they like the darkness. Come on. Give me the pearls. Is this pan reset? I could have sworn I had a lot of luck on it. I should be getting pearls like crazy. Back off, zombie, this isn't your fight. Ooh, there it is. I needed just one for this. That's all I needed. If I can get down to it. There we go. Okay, I'm good for now. I'll get a lot more of those later. Whee! Okay. Thank you, waypoints. I could go entirely on coordinates, but it's included in the mod pack, so it's fair. Now, did that go... Wait a moment. Did that go on my Hunter's pack? And this... Invisible 1. Oh, I'm already look sort of invisible on this because for some odd reason it doesn't render wisps quite right. Okay. Ending. Becoming me? Does this invisible thing mean that this is... Oh! That's cool! You can show your head through the helmet. This doesn't give any extra protection value, but... Is it like that Phantom Ink stuff from Britannia? Is this... It just makes it invisible. Only for... Okay. Well, that's nice. I'm pretty sure that went in my Fisherman's or my Hunter's, because technically they're both Hunter's backpacks, but one's been renamed. Yeah. So it acts pretty much the same. Okay. Well. This takes a little more than half a full of mana, by the way, so I can get on, and I have more than enough, despite having transmuted a few other things for some other stuff in advance. So, I am very good right now. I think my throw distance is just right. Got those things. Okay, everything is set up. So, a pearl, and a diamond, and this might go into my miners. Nope, it went there. Did it? That just doubled up the sound. For a while I thought I was hearing things. Okay, need that, that, and that. Ah, just missed. Okay, so... That. Is it because of the spark? Whoa, delay. Okay. This is gonna cost me, isn't it? Lag. Okay, there, the magic is happening. The spark's connected directly, so that it happens a lot faster. But that's still going to take some time. So, something else I'd like to do. Well, I probably could do it out here easily, because I do have a crafting halo. I love that thing. But I need to put something up, so I'm good. That's where I'm putting my miscellaneous... Yeah, I got everything. Okay, here. Low crafting station. Is it because I'm... Yeah, it's because I was clicking it with that. Okay, now there's these things called Cosmetic Baubles that are also in Britannia. I love this mod. There's so many really cool things. Now this is the Botanist Emblem. This... come on there. Is the 4-leaf clover. Now, what these are is they're just baubles you can equip, and they'll just look cool on you. Like, for example, if I were to take one of these off, put this on. Wait, it's not doing that? Oh, I think I have to craft them with these things. Okay. I have to, that's not an option. I thought it was an option, but there's this thing called the Cosmetic Override where you craft them with another... server backup. Really? Anyhow, you craft them with another bauble, and what'll happen is now... it will look like the little cosmetic bauble. But... wait, is it not rendering? Oh, it's because I have a lot of stuff on. Oh, there it is. I really wish my vest rendered here, but it does not. Okay, I see the, it's hard to see here, but there's a 4-leaf clover in the botanist emblem. Apparently this doesn't render over armor. Now, in case you're wondering why I'm wearing this rather than like mana steel or something cool, it's because I'm trying to conserve my mana for very large things. So, as it gradually builds up, I will be able to recharge. Aha, there's my Terrasteel ingot. I knew that would take just about the right amount of time. It's a good thing about multitasking. Now, let me see here. I got this on my to-go bag, don't I? Yeah, I do. Now, I need 8 of these to make what I want to do. Did you go into foresters? I like these, but at the same time they can be very annoying. Okay, I have exactly what I need, and it's about time to go in anyhow. Because it's nighttime. Don't worry about my mana supply, I have both day blooms and nightshades, so it should continuously generate. Also have some active from the Indo Flame, so that should be good. If you're wondering what I just hit that with, these mana steel shears. Well, they're very convenient, because they can basically act like normal shears, except as a kind of mana steel equipment, they will substitute durability from the mana tablet rather than themselves. So as long as you charge this up, it'll be just fine. Also, as of current in Britannia, anything that's already damaged that normally uses mana will also repair itself with it if it is damaged. So if you ran dry for a little while, don't worry too much. It'll be able to repair itself completely. And, really? Server delays? Come on. The way this mod pack works is it creates an internal server. So, that also means it has some of the same types of lag. Now, this Terrasteel can be used for so many things. I've already used it for a lot, actually. Part of it, here we go, is for our community dimension hub that I'll be going to soon. I'm showing that little thing off. So, sleep for a moment. And be right back. Shit, come on. Snooze. Okay. I'm good. Now, on our community dimension hub, I have set up something very massive, and I really want to try this thorn chakra out. That thing is neat, just like a, sort of like a boomerang. But, to describe what I'm going to be aiming after here, I have it in a book. I love it a book. It looks fancier now. I mean, since I've updated the mod pack, since I don't have to worry about pasting it to a server, it's a lot sweeter that way. Nice. Okay, now there's this thing that looks sort of like a leaf here. It's called Alphomancy, and this is the portal to Alphi. Now, this mentions basically about trying to form a bridge between worlds to where the elves are now. And to make it, though, what you need is a lot of stuff. You need 8 regular living wood blocks, 3 glimmering living wood, which isn't really a problem because you just need to add some glowstone dust to regular living wood. You need the Elven Gateway core, which is why I needed a Terrasteel before, so I've actually made quite a bit of it, and this, you only need like 2 to open the Alphi. One is for this, and one is for these called Natura pylons. you need 1 Terrasteel and 2 of these mana pylons. Now these things are, well, they need some mana steel, mana diamond, and some gold. So the resources aren't too hard to get, but you keep making these, and over time they're going to be a little expensive. So hopefully in whatever mod pack you're working with, they've got renewable diamonds. But you make this frame very specially, and some of you may have already seen this in the world because you may have seen the Dimension Hub. But I found it easiest to form this against a wall because it has all these empty spaces. Here's where you put the Elven Gateway core. And these 3 places here, this will be easier when I'm actually there to show, you put these glimmering living wood. And it shows sort of the construction of it that way. Now here, you have to look from the angle to find out what this picture is meaning. But this shows you the build of the gate, as well as where to put these 2 mana pools you're going to need. And over those you put these Natura pylons. Now these have to be really full of mana, and that's something I've been working on over there. I may also have enough to just supercharge them and get this over with really quickly. But there's a lot of resources I want to concentrate on first before I fully open it. But once it's ready, I just click on the gateway core with my Wand of the Forest, and it will open. Okay, now, I don't need this immediately, so it should be good. Now, I'm going to... Am I having more lag? Ah, there it goes. I like being a wisp for a very good reason. I could keep all of my health, and it still flies. So I'm good, and I need a little food, so... Thank you, Nature of Bushes. They should have some kind of berry bush-like thing in regular Minecraft, because this is just so fitting. Admittedly, these might regrow a little too quick, but I don't know. It's hard to say what a good pace for that would be. Oh, it went into... For some odd reason, the hunter's backpacks from forestry are, well, they're considered any food item to be compatible as long as it's actually edible for some weird reason. A little food saturation there. So, it'll store just about anything of that nature. I've got a good melon farm going, but I need to start on pumpkins. And yes, this is quicksand I've got surrounding it just to get stuck zombies like last time, because that was really funny, and I love doing that, just luring the enemies right into it. They think they're going to get me? Nope, nope, not going to happen. Okay, now, let me see. Should I take a break? I may edit out the flight, because I just need to get to our community. Whoops. That's not the right way. I need to edit this out just to get to our community hub. I know it's around here somewhere. Maybe I should look up a little bit. You around here, skeleton? Love that. Doesn't take durability damage that way, but is it because of my mana tablet? Oh, I have to experiment. Oh, come on, come on. I have to experiment here. I have to experiment. I'm gonna waste a little time. Boing. Oh, poison you. That's so fun. Oh, this thing's forever! Boing. Okay, I may or may not edit this. Boing. Yo, dead. Oh, it just keeps coming back. This thing is so fun. Oh gosh. That doesn't even need repairs. Oh crap. Which direction was it? Okay, that's that way. This is this way, so it should be towards the hub. So I remember it being this way. And I also remember that being scavenged. Okay, that wasn't as far as I thought. Never mind. I might just leave in that fun part with the Thorn Chakram. Because, dudes, that was so fun. Oh, whoa. Turbo lag. Must get down. Render less. Optifine, help me. There's Diggy's and Spiky's dragon still nicely around. I should move mine in at some point when I make my new base over here, because I'm going to do like a mad science thing. It's going to be for like all the crazy dangerous stuff and things that need a lot more space. Now, very close to here should be our hub. It's like right past, this was Axe's place. Excalibur, the one behind Stonefastman, if you're familiar with it. Now, let me see here. I know it was very, very close. Up on one of these hills. Don't tell me I scrolled right past it, because it should be here. Oh, please don't mean there's an override on the map. That would be really bad. Oh, I don't like how this chunk is looking. Did it always look like that? Or am I just getting worried because... Oh, this is something special. See this stuff in the sky? This is something special I made to clue in Spiky and Diggy over to a special gift I gave them. And here's the gift. Well, if I'm not stuck in the water. Because I sort of found their channel through looking for mushroom biomes, I made a little island out of mycelium, like a mushroom biome. And what I really think is interesting is now this is, save the single player, it still has Diggy's skin on the statue. Because that's a statue of Diggy, and I try to remember, I don't think Axe did that, I think Alex did, because he was more into statues. I put on the sign, so a reminder of how it all started out small, Glitch Reaper. Now this thing was supposed to be a last sign to make sure they found it, but right now I think it's just getting laggy, so... Oh, I need to pick for that. Whoa, oh, server back up again. Really? Whew. Okay, that stopped that lag. Okay, now it's really cool actually, because these unstable beacon will fire particles into the air, and you can see them from a range that's actually about like what you'd expect out of a regular beacon. So there's sort of a, I wouldn't exactly call them a cheap alternative, but they sort of are. So, whoa, lag. Help me, lag. I haven't been having much of this trouble normally whenever I have this running for a while. So let's skip out of this for a while. I will be showing that off when I find it. This is actually, oh, too far, in the miscellaneous section of the book. There's a section for things that just don't exactly fit. Now, this is under unstable cubes. Now you make a couple of unstable cubes by having any of the mystical petals, an ender pearl, and some obsidian. So you don't actually need mana to make the unstable cubes. And you get 2 of them. Now they just mainly look like this little fancy electric effect. But if you do that twice, so you have 4 of them, and might add, this will be themed for the color, so you need those mana petals to be of the, those mystical petals to be of the color of your choice, all in one shot. But if you do that twice over, and have 4 of them, and a mana pearl, so you will require some mana to complete this, you get an unstable beacon. And that's that thing that was giving off those particles. Now if you have that, living wood, and iron, you can make a signal flare. I've already experimented with those a bit, and they're really fun. They sort of, how should I put this? They put off this colorful effect into the sky, and it times out after a while. But you can do it as many times as you wish. It just has a, like a recharge period on doing it. Woo! Be cool, be cool. I think it's over here, actually, is our community hub. And I'm looking at the different areas. At least I hope so. So I thought it was on the hill. What's that past? I don't think it was this way. I think I've lost myself here. So I may have to return. Okay, I'll check up on something. And other news, if you see the Lexica Britannia and it says which edition it is, that's also your version number. So I'll be right back.